In between now and then, though, my home state of Queensland in Australia was actually hit by devastating floods, really unlike anything my generation had seen before. Now, these floods impacted 78% of the state, which, for those of you not from Australia, is an area bigger than Germany and France combined. And it impacted over 2.5 million people. Now, the community was amazing, and it mobilized at levels I've just never seen before, particularly the youth. But when me and my peers were on the ground, right, we were hearing these remarkable stories. Stories of courage, of selflessness, of tragedy, and even of humor. But because the floods were just so enormous, so giant, and so overwhelming, we felt that the real stories were being overwhelmed by the enormity of the event. The stories of individuals, the stories of people, our stories. As a response, ourstories.com.au was built. Now it's an interactive website based on a map of the flooded areas. People could click on an area and see first-hand accounts through photos, videos, blogs of all the people that have been affected in that particular area. Visitors could then upload their own stories, stories of their friends or families, or even one of a random act of kindness to be tagged and shared all around the world. Now, the stories we received were quite remarkable. Some of them were really humorous, or at least lighthearted. For example, an unfortunate resident who, being the diligent person she was filling up her bathtub with drinking water before being evacuated, but she returned to her home later to find that her house was flooded not by the rising river water, but by the bathtub she left on. Or but to the inspiring, to the doctor who rode up and down the streets on his bicycle, turning upturned muddy eskies and drink coolers and seats into this temporary waiting room as he offered free tetanus shots to all in need. It was truly humbling to hear all these people's stories. Now, we built the site in over 36 hours, but within 24 hours of launching, the community had rallied around us. We'd archived stories from all across Queensland, which had thousands of unique page hits from all across the world, and we've facilitated thousands of dollars to the Premier's flood appeal in Queensland. Now our stories is entering a really exciting phase, and we've evolved the platform into something which other people can use to catalyse their own causes, such as our HIV awareness campaign we're working on, and also a national anti-youth suicide campaign in Australia. If any of you have causes which you think could benefit from a geotagged storytelling platform, please come and see me after the session. I'd be more than happy to have a chat. Now, obviously, I'm really pleased that such a simple idea has taken off like this. But for me, I believe personally that our stories represents a power that everyone here has, which is instant activism. And we've seen over the past 2 days how this instant activism has the power to shake up traditional paradigms in all fields, particularly the environment and media. So I invite you to continue that, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks.